Hi guys, this video is gonna be out a few hours late, I think. It is currently technically Friday. I mean, I just noticed that it was past midnight and I hadn't filmed this video yet, this new hobby vlog. So I'm filming it now, and it will be out in a couple of hours, so it's technically Friday, but let's pretend it's still Thursday, okay? So, I've been very busy this week, but I have gotten some painting done, but not as much as I would have liked to. But I still want to show you everything I've done. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and look at the dwarves. So first of all, I have been working on the last 6 Grimhammers, and I'm also going to be working on them tonight, though I probably won't finish them until tomorrow, I imagine. So basically what I've had time to do was put all the stuff in their bases, and maybe you can see an example of how I do my dwarf bases before they're painted. So you see I use some green stuff to make these tiles, the sort of old remnants of paths, or whatever it is. I use sand in different sizes, and then I use currently these pieces of cork to represent larger rocks, so that will obviously later be painted. The dwarves themselves so far have had their metals done, which means that I start out with iron breaker, dry brushing that on the chain scales, whatever it's supposed to be. It look more like scale mail or something like that. And then I use lead belcher on the rest of the armor and the weapons. And then I use Nuln oil on all of it, and then I highlight all of it with the old chainmail. So that's basically what I've gotten to do this week to all of these dwarves. The thing I have finished, I should say almost, is the captain the captain of the Grimhammer captain. That's what they're called. And I haven't done his base yet, because I was going to do it at the same time as the rest of the Grimhammers. Obviously it's the same snowy style as usual, but as you see, it's obviously painted in the same exact style as on the Grimhammers, with the only difference being I didn't dry brush his scales. What I did was that I picked them out individually, because when you only do one, it feels less tedious to do that. But otherwise he's painted exactly the same as the other ones, with the blue tunic and sort of, I don't know what you'd call that, a loincloth, something like that. It's not a loincloth, but you know what I mean. And then, as I had mentioned in the last video, I gave him a white beard and hair, because I wanted him to be an old veteran. And I also gave him some eyes. I don't know if you can actually see it here, but you would be able to see it on pictures. There's white in the eyes and also pupils. I think you can see one of the pupils there, because the camera isn't the best. So I've gotten this guy done, and once I've painted the other ones, I'll do all their bases. So you'll get another look at these dwarfs next week before I am done with them. And that is actually it for this video. Besides that, when it comes to hobbying, I haven't gotten any games in this week either, but I have received some miniatures that I bought on eBay, which was basically 35 Moria goblins and this cave troll, who I will be repainting, because look at him. Of course, I'll be repainting that. But it is that's nice to. And the reason I got Moria goblins, even though I just finished a Goblin Town army, was because I have this Balrog sitting over there and an old cave troll in the back, yeah. And I felt like it was stupid to have those and not have an army to go with them. So that is actually the reason I've decided to make some get Moria goblins, because I want an army for my cave troll and my Balrog. So yeah, and I've also gotten. I can just get you a hint of what it is. This is battering ram, and obviously I also have the 4 Aurochs to go with it. This is the out of production Orokai battering ram. It's a little bit of of damage here, but that's fine. I can fix that. But that means I do have now the 3 sets of siege weapons, I guess you could say. I have the ballista, the battering ram, and I have a siege team, which is nice, because then maybe one day we can do a siege against what's his name? Chris. Hi, Chris. He has some walls and a gate, so maybe we could do a Helm's Deep-ish battle report. So please tell us if you're interested in seeing that in the future, because then I'll make sure to paint my siege weapons up for that. But besides that, what you see down there is what I've gotten to done this week, so not an awful lot of stuff, but it'll be done in a couple of days. I just haven't had the time. And to give you an idea of what I have of dwarves right now, like the full extent of my dwarvish force, I will just set them up while on camera, so you can get an idea of what I've been collecting so far. It's not the biggest force, but you see over here, it is basically a warband of Grimhammers. That's what I'm planning on. A warband of Warriors of Erebor, and here we have Thorin, King Under the Mountain. And actually, the entire reason that I got this force was because back when stuff for the Battle of the Five Armies was starting to get out, I said, I will get a dwarf force on one condition, which is they have to release Thorin Oakenshield in his armor. And they did. And that's why I got the dwarf force. And now I've also fallen in love with the dwarves themselves, but it was because of this guy that I started collecting dwarves. A model that I love. I'm excited to paint, though I won't be I think I'll be painting him maybe in the first week of December, because I need a few more paints for him to really get his armor done and everything right. I want to make sure I get all the right shades, because I love Thorin. So yeah, he won't be done for a while. What I'll be doing, and probably have something done off in the next week, is I might have either some of these Gundabats done. Maybe I'll end up doing some of the captains or the Gundabat general. Maybe my homemade Gundabat. So I'll be doing one of those things for the next video. So finishing up the dwarves, doing some Gundabat stuff. That's going to be the plan. And then I'm also meeting Rob this weekend on Saturday, and we're going to be filming some battle reports, which will be exciting. So thank you for watching, and I'm sorry there wasn't much content, but please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, support your hobby, and happy strategy battle gaming.